boss.
I'm feeling great! Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, and today is finally the day. We are getting the launch trailer for Season 18. It's going to be the Kill Code Part 2, and we're going to learn a whole lot more about Revenant Reborn. Today we're actually going to break down what we know so far and what you can expect from today's trailer and everything going on with it. We're also going to give out 45 bucks. All you got to do is like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill as always, but without further ado, let's talk about the newest legend coming to Apex. So this morning we are going to be getting the first launch trailer for Season 18, which has now been officially titled Resurrection, which makes a lot of sense. Revenant Reborn, Resurrection. I don't know, Respawn always does it a little bit on the nose, but some interesting things to know about it is that it is releasing at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time this morning, and that it is going to be 4 minutes and 16 seconds long. It's going to actually do a part 1 and part 2, very similar to the way that Rev was introduced when he actually took out Loba's family. Now we got Kill Code Part 1 just a little while ago, and then we see Loba, Maggie, and Lifeline go ahead and break into the facility, fight a lot of specters, and basically try to find where Revenant's head is in the source code, and Valk ends up flying them away. And then of course we do a Thief's Bane side quest, which is that solos game mode, and that's basically setting up Revenant Reborn. But that's not all that we know actually about Rev so far. There is a quick teaser this morning, and it really seems to focus on his eye and the optical nerve that goes into that. There seems to be a lot of story around that, and I'm actually kind of interested to see what they do with that. But along with that, a bunch of Apex Legends content creators have been getting these flash drives in the mail and have been sharing some of the information on it. Some of it is very mundane, such as the fact that we are in Hammond Labs and there's a lot of redacted faces so that we don't know who it is, but there seems to be a laboratory going on here. Along with that, once again, we see an image of Revenant's eye. Of course, we also see brand new legs for him, which could indicate, once again, those new abilities that he is getting. There's also some interesting emails back and forth, such as project feedback, which talks about putting the original consciousness of Revenant in the new body, which is confusing because we actually might be thinking that Eduardo Silva is actually going to implement his first son's brain into the new Revenant body, but at least from his email, it seems that they're going to go ahead and stick with the original Revenant. The person that actually brings up a concern about that gets moved to floor 17, and once again, we see another text message between them talking about something going on floor 17 where there are a ton of bodies being left around and people are just getting massacred left and right by whatever they're doing on that floor. Once again, leading into Revenant Reborn. Now, of course, we do also have the story reward system going on with the free reward tracker if you do duos and trios, and today you'll actually be able to complete it if you've been collecting the NOs every single day. It will take 6 full days to get it, and it makes sense that it would finally be done today because now we are getting the launch trailer. Now, there's little radio sections that you can play, and one of the most interesting ones, and this is actually the third one before the release of the launch trailer, shows Crypto and Loba trying to hack into Hammond Labs, probably with that USB drive that was sent to all the creators. Now, Crypto gets roadblocked, but what's interesting is he is eventually let through, and it appears that Octane's dad actually has his sister Mila working defense on the project. Mila is showcased slightly there as a silhouette. You may remember her from Season 3 from the stories from the Outland where Crypto was in, and it features her. We haven't seen her in a very long time, at least not that relevant in the story-wise, and that'll probably lead into this season as well, with Crypto trying to find her, and also with a future legend, because as we know, Oz did point out that Conduit should be the Season 19 legend. Yes, that Conduit that has been scrapped 1 quadrillion years ago. I see a lot of theories that Mila is actually going to be Conduit, and while that is completely possible, there's a lot of inside sources that are saying it's going to be Margot from the Catalyst stories from the Outland. Respawn, even when asked about it, said no comment. They both had the same lightning bolt scar. But what is also interesting is that Conduit is probably a double meaning. As we see here with Conduit, with Catalyst, they all are kind of like a Wiccan spiritual group, and Conduit not only implying the electrical abilities that we've seen from the leaks of her abilities, could also very well imply a conduit to a spiritual realm, which would fit with the theme of Margot. But in terms of Revenant Reborn and the launch trailer we get today, we're also going to get the blog post, which should be going live around 3 hours after the release of this video. Could be a little before or after, give or take, but we'll finally be able to see what the abilities actually are for the legend. We saw the data mined abilities with Seismic Prison, the Grenade Rev Shell, the Shadow Duel, which has always been rumored from the beginning, along with new ones that show a Shadow Form, Shadow Dash, and an Ultimate, all with unique numbers put on them, which could indicate that those are going to be his abilities. But today we should finally start getting the actual truth behind who is Revenant Reborn, what is his story, and what is going to be the Season 18 Legends abilities. Let me know down below, how are you still feeling about Revenant Reborn? Do you think he'll replace a Season 18 Legend, or would you rather see something brand new, you know, in terms of just overall character? Don't forget to check out the second channel by my editor Novell, and until next time, Legends, keep slaying the Outlands. I'll see you out there.